welcome back to my channel. I'm Morgan and it has been a while since I have uploaded a video, and so today's video I wanted to show you guys some things that I picked up at a local antique store. I went there last month and then I went there just a few days ago and I've gotten some really cute stuff, so I thought it'd be fun to share it with you guys. So if that sounds interesting and you'd like to stick around, we're gonna get into it. Just drinking a fizz and we're gonna get started. So the first time I went, I got this is one of the things I got. It's this amazing hat stand and it has these beautiful flowers and it's just amazing, and these can go pretty expensive on eBay and at other antique stores, and I found this one for a really good deal even though it's scuffed up. I think that adds character, and yeah, so I was really happy to find that. And I also got this really pretty bracelet and it says Gina on it. And it just unclasps like this, and I got this for only $2, so I've actually been wearing it a lot lately. I like layering it with my, I put it on backwards, with one of my silver watches I wear, and since it is a silver bracelet, I feel it matches really good. And normally it's really easy to get on too. There it goes. So yeah. Really happy about that. I also did get a bag of buttons, but I do not have them with me in my room, so I'm just gonna insert those verbally. My big score for that time was this amazing quilt that is, I believe, 1940s, if not older, maybe even 30s. And it is pretty big, but it is just gorgeous. Like, it is so pretty, and it did have some damage, so I did go ahead and fix it up, and I did wash it. So it is such a nice quilt, and I got such a good deal on it, and so yeah, I was really happy to get that. Really excited because it's my first big quilt to actually have. It's my first big quilt I have. Let me reword that, shall I? And I also do have this one, which I did not get. This is my mom's. She gave it to me. I don't remember where it came from, but it has these adorable little, I forgot the name, if it's like Sue. I don't remember the name. But I do have this, but it's a small quilt, and I just leave that draped over one of my pillows. So this is my first actual bigger quilt. And then I have a quilt remnant. But I really like quilts, and so hopefully I can find some more real soon. So next up, I just a few days ago went and picked up this really pretty little vase. It has this little flower detail, and it was only $2, $2.50, and there's no marker on the bottom, and it does have like some boo-boos, but I frankly don't care. I still think it's really pretty, and for $2.50 I just wasn't gonna pass that up. So I grabbed that, and then I also got this adorable little shoe. It is pink, little heel, and then on the bottom it does say Japan. So this was also a really good deal, and I know these shoes sometimes, well actually there's, I've never really seen a shoe like this one before. I do know that there are vintage ones that are made out of like glass. I have one. I don't have it out right now. I have so many different little knickknacks that I try to switch things up and redecorate and then box it up and eventually redecorate. So I do like to redo my room, especially when I get new stuff, but then it's also nice to just have everything together to do new things. So yeah, the other ones I don't know what they're called, but they're made out of glass and they kind of are bubbly and they're clear. Mine's like an orange color, but yeah, really excited about that. So I also got this. It says, "You asked for half a cup of coffee." And it is a legit half a cup of coffee. It is a souvenir though, and the reason I really got it is because on the back it says Hearst Castle, San Simeon, California. And I've been to Hearst Castle. It is amazing, beautiful. I actually went there for my birthday last year, and it is an amazing, amazing place. And so it also says Japan on the bottom. And when I was researching about this specific cup, they were different places on the back, like Florida or just different places, like they were a souvenir cup. Well, I don't know exactly how old it is. Some places said 50s, 50s, 60s, and then other people said 70s. So Hearst Castle, if you don't know Hearst Castle, it was built by William Hearst Castle. And so he built it back in the 20s through I think the 30s, because it's huge, it's massive, it's a castle. But they opened up the castle to have people tour it in the 50s. So if this was like from the 50s, it probably would have been like one of the original souvenirs, which would be awesome. But I don't know, it could be from the 70s because obviously people are still touring it all the way up to now. So it's very possible it's from the 50s, 60s, or the 70s. Regardless, I'm really excited that it actually says that on the back because that was really the selling feature for me. And lastly, I picked up this adorable little binder. It says Anne Wood on it. And when you open it up, it says Anne Wood by Florence Boyce, which I think is adorable. And the tag, the person said, is from the 1940s. And I believe it was Florence is the one that wrote it. I believe this was a school thing because when you open it up, it does have an A. So it is the story of Anne Wood that Florence wrote, and she has different chapters. Her spelling, her penmanship is on point. Let's bring back eloquent penmanship. I feel like everything's now typing, and to be honest, my penmanship is terrible. I wish I had penmanship like this, but we don't really use it like they did, you know? So I think it's a dying art, and I think that's really, really sad. But she did 5 chapters. They're not very long. Again, personally, 6 chapters. And she even named them, and some of them aren't very long. But then she even has like pictures, vintage pictures, and then it says Anne, I don't know, Anne on Chubby, I think it's the horse, with Phil at her side, which is her brother, 1926. So it's just really cool. She like took this character and got pictures. I don't even know if Anne Wood was a real person or if it's a fictional character, and she just found all of these different pictures. And then she even put the date, 1928, 1929, where Anne dresses up in her brother's clothes. And just different photographs connecting to her story. And I just thought that was so cool. And I love this one. It says, Anne has grown up to be a regular tomboy, 1934. And you can see Anne with her jod furs, and she even has her gun with her, and she's awesome. It's so cool. I can't believe, like, look at how she did this with all the paper and the little rings and everything. She did such a good job. And it even has like a little, looks like a bee, I think. I don't know what that is. Or is it a 3? I'm not sure. But Florence, you did an amazing job on this. And for me personally, this is like, if this was a relative of mine, I would never get rid of something like this. But I guess people have just different things, and some people are just like, I don't want this. So I'm happy that the story of Anne Wood by Florence came to live with me. So that is it for today's video. Kind of short and sweet with the stuff, but yeah, thank you guys so much for listening and for tuning in. And if you guys want to see some more videos like this or other videos, please let me know down in the comments. Or I've been really into watching videos of a lady, Crazy Lamp Lady, and she goes around to thrift stores and flea markets in different places and does videos on her finding stuff to resell for a profit on eBay. And I was wondering if you guys would be interested in something like that when I go to antique stores. Not necessarily for profit, but just to find good deals in general and that kind of a thing. I thought that might be fun. I thought about doing that, but let me know your guys' thoughts if that's something you guys are interested in, or yeah, I don't know why I'm doing that. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.